Shennette Sparkes, CEO of First Coast Lupus Fight. Her and I met at a nonprofit expo we did with All I Know Incorporated, and this lady is very, very passionate about what she believes in, and actually inspired me to change the whole pageant for her organization. So a lot of the sponsors, a lot of the fundraising that the girls did, we wanted to help them with an event. Their annual event that they're having next week is a run. She can probably tell you more about it, but I want you to know you're all here because of First Coast Lupus Fight. May is Lupus Awareness Month, and so we just want to highlight and educate, our community about this, okay? So thank you.
Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Ms. Alicia, for inviting me out here. I thank you guys for all your donations. I thank you for your time. I came to talk to you about lupus, but also just to empower people who are dealing with anything, who might be suffering. I was diagnosed with lupus in 2008, actually here on the campus of UNF. I was playing basketball at the gym, and I passed out after the workout. After 6 months of testing, they thought I had cancer, thyroid disease. They basically came back, told me that I had systemic lupus, which was the kind that attacks your joints, your body, your knees, your toes, anything basically. And that's what it was to me as a 22-year-old girl, a Division I athlete, getting a chronic illness. They told me I could never have a kid. They told me you shouldn't play basketball anymore. And I went back after a couple weeks. I discussed with my doctors as well as my coaches, and I decided that I was going to continue to play basketball. I graduated UNF with the shop block record, earning a scholarship, keeping my scholarship with a 3.4 GPA. I also went on later on to have a child. Me and my husband, we were blessed to get pregnant, and of course the doctor said you shouldn't do that because of this, this, and this. And the way I've always set up my life is I always realized that only the strong will survive. And a lot of my kids ask me, well, Miss Sheffield, Coach, where do you get your strength from? And I get my strength from God. So I know that no matter what happens, no matter what lupus, no matter when I wake up some days I can't walk, my legs, my knees are swelled up. Now you see the lesions on my face that have came because I was blessed to have a baby that they told me and my husband we should have an abortion. And my daughter's 19 months now with no sign of neonatal lupus. So I was brought out here to not only educate you about lupus, because yes, it's a chronic illness that over 100,000 Floridians live with. And it's very common in the African American community. 1 in 250 African American women actually live with this disease. And when I was diagnosed, I met a lot of people, and all they say is, I know somebody who died from lupus. So I decided to create First Coast Lupus Fight, so we know people who live with lupus. So we know people who are fighting with hope, who are fighting with courage and fighting with strength. I had the honor and pleasure, one of the models and contestants is Jayla Smiles. She's one of the girls who lives with lupus and is fighting every day, and she's up here showing people what it is to be bold, to be beautiful, and be who you're created to be. So that's what I want to encourage all of you guys. No matter what you're dealing with, I see a lot of kids here. I want you to be the person you are created to be. Not what society tells you, not what the images on social media tell you, not what people tell you what beauty should be. You are beautiful. You are who God created you to be, and that's all that matters. So you guys have a great day. Enjoy the pageant. And remember, we are all born to fly, but it's up to us how high. God bless you.